Those are online, are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can start with this problem. முன்னாடி வந்துருங்க. All three of you come front. நான் தப்பா வச்சிட்டேன். அந்த இதுல ஃபார்மேட்ல வச்சிட்டேன். ஏன் இவ்வளவு லூஸா இருக்கு? Wi-Fi. So solve this problem. This problem has nothing to do with the concept that we discussed the previous one. No? The rate of change of physical quantities, I told you there are problems based on marginal cost and everything. No, this has nothing to do with it. This is just a function for profit. All that you need to do is differentiate, find the critical point, double differentiate, find the maximum point or minimum point, and then solve it. Anybody with the answer? 112. 113. Okay. Yeah. So those are online. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me solve this problem. Okay. The sixth question is, find the maximum profit that a company can make if the profit function is given by P of X is equal to 41 minus 72X minus 18X square. Okay. So this is P of X, which is 41 minus 72X minus 18X square. What is P dash of X? 0 minus 72 minus 36X. So equating this to 0, right? Equating this to 0, what are we going to get? We'll get 36X is equal to 72 with a minus sign. So 32X is negative of 72. So 36 is going to cancel 72 2 times. So X is going to come out as minus 2. This is the critical point. Now what about P double dash of X? I'll differentiate this. So derivative of minus 72 is 0, minus derivative of 36X is 36. So since this value is less than 0, X is equal to minus 2 will be a point of maximum. When it is a point of maxima, then what is going to be the profit value? So P of minus 2 is what we need to find. Take this and substitute it here. It will be 41 minus 72 into minus 2 minus 18 into minus 2 the whole square. So what will we get? We'll get 41 plus 144 minus 18 into 4. So 18 into 4 is going to be 72. 144 minus 72 is going to be 72. 72 plus 41 is 113. So this will be the required answer. Clear? Shall we proceed? Shall I proceed? Okay. Listen. Solve this. Find both the maximum value and the minimum value of 3x power 4 minus 8x cube plus 12x square minus 48x plus 25 on the interval 0 to 3. Two minutes time. Concentrate and do it fast. Listen. Find both the maximum value and the minimum value of 3x power 4 minus 8x cube plus 12x square minus 48x plus 25 on the interval 0 to 3, where 0 and 3 are included. Right? So this is the function. If I take f dash of x, so this is going to be f of x. If I take f dash of x, so 3x power 4 derivative is 12x cube minus 8x cube is going to be 24 x square. So 12x square derivative will be 24x minus 48x derivative will be 48 plus 25 is 0. So this is going to be 0 for maximum or minimum. Right? So what is common? You can take out 12. So 12 into x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. So what do we have here? This is the cubic equation, which is equal to 0. So how many roots are we going to have? We'll have 3 roots. Okay. So if it is a quadratic equation, we know that we can solve it using factorization or completing the square, or the third method is using the formula. But here you have a cubic equation. To find the roots of this equation, we use a method called as synthetic division. Okay, I'll explain it now. So we use a method called as synthetic division. For that, the first step that we need to do is trial and error. So through trial and error, just plug in values somewhere like 0, -1, 1, -2, 2, -3, 3. Within that itself, you'll get one of the roots. Okay. So if I substitute the value, here what can I substitute? I can think of, if I put a 0, what will I get? -4 doesn't work. So remember, in this world, any equation that has a constant added to it, 0 is never a solution of it. Okay. Similarly, if I substitute 1, what do I get? 1 - 2 plus 2 -4. Still, it is not generating a 0. If I substitute 2, so if I substitute 2, 8 - 8, 0, 4 - 4, this is 0. So 2 is getting satisfied. So through trial and error, what did we do? Through trial and error method, one of the roots is x is equal to 2. Am I right? Now, what you're supposed to do is, you can do synthetic division method. See, you can either do synthetic division or long division method, whichever is convenient. I'll explain both. So first, I'll explain synthetic division method. So what you need to do is take the coefficients of this polynomial and write them. So what are the coefficient of x cube? 1. Coefficient of x square? -2. Coefficient of x? 2. And the constant is -4. Okay. And write this 2 outside. Okay. Now what you're supposed to do is, unlike the long division method where we keep subtracting the values, here you need to keep adding. So the first step of this is always put a 0 here. Always put a 0. Then add these two. So 1 plus 0 is 1. Now what you will do is multiply this number with this. 2 into 1, 2. Now add these two. 0. 2 into 0, 0. Add these two. 2. 2 into 2 is 4. -4 plus 4 is 0. Okay. Since you divided a cubic polynomial with actually something called as a linear polynomial, because x is equal to 2 means x minus 2 is 0. So it is a linear polynomial basically. Right? X minus 2 is a linear polynomial. When you do that, you will get a quadratic polynomial. So that for the quadratic polynomial, what you need to do is, you got these numbers, no? So to these numbers, you need to multiply them with x square, x and 1. And then add them. So 1 into x square, 0 into x, 0, 2 into 1, 2. So basically, you are getting this as x square plus 2. So the meaning of it is x cube minus 2x square plus 2x plus -4 can be written as x minus 2 multiplied with x square plus 2. All that you did is factorized it. You broke them into two factors, where one of the factors is x minus 2 and the other factor is x square plus 2. So what am I supposed to do here? I will write it as, so 12 is obviously going to go to the other side. So it is going to be x minus 2 multiplied with x square plus 2 equal to 0. So what is going to be the critical point? X equal to 2. X square plus 2 will not have a real solution at all, because sum of two positive numbers can never be a 0. So x is equal to 0 is the critical point that we get using the differentiation method. Right. Now we need to calculate the second derivative. So f double dash of x, I will differentiate this function. All that I'm going to do is, I will write this 12 here. This 12 anyways is not disturbing us. 12 is 12 only. So the derivative of x cube is 3x square minus derivative of 2x square is 4x plus 2. Right. Then you will take this critical point and substitute it here. So forget about the 12. Look at this number alone. 3 into 2 square is 4. So 12 minus 8. So 12 minus 8 is 4 plus 2, 6. It's a positive value. So it is greater than 0. So x is equal to 2 will be the point of, it will be the point of minima. I hope I'm clear till this point. So it is going to be the point of minimum. Now, I will find, what is that we need to find? We need to find f of 2. See, observe what I'm going to do is, f of x is equal to, first let me write the function 3x power 4 minus 8x cube plus 12x square minus 48x plus 25. All that I need to find is f of 2. So what is f of 2 here? F of 2 is going to be 3 into 16. So 3 into 16 is 48 minus 8 into 8 minus 64 plus 12 into 4, 48 minus 48 into 4, 48 into 2, sorry, 48 into 2, 96 plus 25. So 48 plus 48 is 96 minus 96. So minus 64 plus 25, you are going to get 9. So you will get 39 with a negative sign, right? But we should not conclude that this is going to be the minimum value unless and until I find what is f of 0 and f of 3 as well. So what is going to be f of 0? It's very simple. Everything is going to be 0. You are left out with 25. What is f of 3? So f of 3 is going to be 3 into 3 power 4. 81. So basically it is 3 power 5. You will get 243. But okay, I'm writing it. 3 into 81 minus 8 into 3 cube. That is 27 plus 12 into 9 minus 48 into 3 plus 25. Right. So what are we going to get here? This will be 243 minus, this is going to be 56. So 56, 1 will go, 16, 176, right? 12 into 9, 48 into 3, 144 plus a 25, right? So how much is this value going to come out as? Minus, sorry, it is minus 216, correct? So correction here. Minus 216. Okay. So how much is the answer going to be? So on solving this, we get 60. So what? 160. Okay. Correction. On solving this, the answer will come out as 16. So we have three values in hand. What are they? 16, 25, and minus 39. So the minimum value is going to be, minimum value will be minus 39, which is occurring at x is equal to 2. And maximum value is going to be, so maximum value is going to be 25, which is going to occur at x is equal to 0. So this is the required answer. Enga minus 48 ra varave illaya enakku. Where did we get minus 48? F of 0 is 25 da. Oh illa f of 0 is 25. Can copy this, guys. So I hope this method is clear, no? The synthetic division method you understood. See, basically it is like doing the long division only. When you do the long division, you will get the answer. So this long division also I'll teach after this. Okay, I'll explain it.
So adding enough quantity to the oxidation. Okay. The substance oxidized on the oxidizing agent. The substance oxidized is name the substance oxidized, the oxidizing agent. This is the oxidizing agent because it undergo reduction. So the substance which is oxidized is H2S because addition of oxygen. So it is oxidized. This is the oxidizing agent. So oxidizing agent is coming from reactants. Oxidizing agent means whatever the process given, that will be opposite. Oxidizing agent means it undergo reduction. Reducing agent means the agent which undergo oxidation. So other part will get oxidized, other part get reduced. இப்போ இது ஆக்சிடைசிங் ஏஜென்ட் சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, இந்த பார்ட் ரெடியூஸ் ஆயிடும், பக்கத்துல இருக்கிறது ஆக்சிடேஷன். இன்னொன்னு ஆக்சிஜன் சேர்ந்தாலே ஆக்சிடேஷன், ஆக்சிஜன் ரிமூவ் பண்ணாலே ரிடக்ஷன். அந்த ப்ராசஸ்லயே நீ எழுதணும். அடுத்த क्वेश्चन.
Sir, we can't hear you, sir.
So the second part I told you, no, let me solve. Let us find the factorization.
14, what about
let us do the factorization using the long division method.
Biology.
That is, we took x is equal to 2, right? And then we put that box and then we started doing the division. So what was the polynomial? X is equal to 2 and the polynomial was x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4.
Whenever the brown gas,
x
you close your eyes,
minus 2x square
nitrogen dioxide
plus 2x minus 4. Right.
Maximum of salt which undergo
x is equal to
pure salt in your taken and heating it gives NO2 gas.
Whereas
two chances, one will be iodine.
I'm hearing another voice also, sir.
It will be nitrate. So generally iodine, pure iodine எடுத்து பண்ணா வரும்.
I think chemistry class, sir.
bromine liberate ஆச்சுனா வரும்.
So
ரெண்டுமே இல்லனா nitrate salt தான் nitrogen dioxide தரும், அதுதான் வந்து brown gas. எப்பவுமே
chemistry class voice கேக்குதா?
Now not, sir. Now no voice, sir.
No, it's fine, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
TV.
So listen, x is equal to 2 is there, no? 2 is a root.
Whereas you can write copper nitrate also, but the copper
factor.
nitrate, it's not white salt, it's a blue salt.
Sure. So what you need to do
given
is,
blue salt, you
this
can write barium
and you
nitrate.
write this
Barium nitrate is white
x
only.
cube
When you are
minus
heating,
2x
definitely it will give you
plus
NO2
2x
plus
minus 4. You write the polynomial
barium
as
oxide,
now you know how
white
to solve.
solid.
Sir,
Nitrates of this black element, sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate.
There is
Yes,
another
chemistry
voice.
class
nitrate.
also.
These are everything in blue white salt, but it undergo very easily the decomposition. The other salt will be stability comparatively more, அவ்வளவுதான். But it also undergo. So பத்தாத்துக்கு உங்க bookல இதே then you can write. But barium nitrate லாம் போகும். இது D blackல வந்துருச்சு வச்சுக்க, it become colored. Colorless ன்னு சொன்னா S blackல இருக்கிறதுதான். சோடியம், பொட்டாசியம், ருபீடியம், சீசியம், பிரான்சியம், பெரிலியம், மெக்னீசியம், கால்சியம், பிரான்சியம், பேரியம், ரேடியம், இதுல இருக்கிறது எல்லாமே கலர்லெஸ்ஸா தான் இருக்கும். அந்த சால்ட் எல்லாமே அக்வஸ் மீடியத்துல போகும்போது தான் கலர் தரும். ஓகே,
Guys, are you able to hear my voice, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope now there is no disturbance. Guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There is no chemistry class, no?
No chemistry class, sir.
Okay. So listen, yeah. So you write the polynomial as it is, x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4, and you have x minus 2 this side, right? Here you have x cube. So what should be the number I need to multiply this factor with so that I get x cube there? So when I put x square here, what do we get? X cube minus 2x square. What we do is we subtract it. So this and this will get cancelled. So you'll bring the next number down. Here it is 2x. So what will be the number you will put at the top? You will put plus 2. So x minus 2 into plus 2 is, so 2x, you have minus 4. You can bring this number also down. So 2x minus 4, again subtracted, you will get a 0. So what is it basically? X minus 2 multiplied with? So you can either go with synthetic division method or long division method. Both will work. Okay. So whichever is easy for you, you can follow that. Clear? So did you understand the difference between a root and a factor? If you write variable on one side, the number on other side, that number will become the root. If you write the variable plus or minus that number, it will become a factor. It is a factor. So x minus 2 is a factor of whom? Of this. Right? So you can make a note of this also. In this one, that you can do. So in the first two parts, you can take out x square. In this, you can take 2 common. See, I hope you will be able to solve increasing and decreasing problems also, right? See, suppose the same question, they ask you to find, let's say they are giving you the same function. 1 minute. Yeah. So let's say they're giving you the same function, asking you the interval in which the function is increasing or decreasing. So what are you supposed to do? You need to come till this step. So how are you going to come? Using this method or the long division method. See, in this case, actually, it is simpler. You need not do all this. Because if you observe this problem, you have this x cube minus 2x square plus 2x minus 4, right? From these two, you can take the x square common, you will have x minus 2. Then you take out 2 common, you will have x minus 2. So x square plus 2 into x minus 2, you can directly write it. But in other problems, you need to know how to handle it. Okay. So shall we proceed? Right. So those are online, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So listen. At what points in the interval 0 to 2 pi does the function sin 2x attain its maximum value? Okay. So at what points in the interval does the function sin 2x attain its maximum value, and the interval is between 0 to 2 pi means one complete rotation. So what is the function here? F of x is equal to sine 2x, which implies f dash of x is equal to 2 cos 2x. So if I equate this to 0, then cos 2x comes out to be equal to 0. So what is the general solution for cos alpha equal to 0? Alpha is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. It is odd multiples of pi by 2. Okay. So here alpha is 2x. 2x is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. We don't need the value of 2x, rather we need the value of x. So x is equal to how much? 2n plus 1 into pi by 4. So this is the general solution. But what do we need? We need the values only between 0 to 2 pi. So when I put n is equal to 0, I get x is equal to pi by 4. When I put n is equal to 2, sorry, n is equal to 1, you will get 3 pi by 4. When I put n is equal to 2, you will get 5 pi by 4. N is equal to 3, 7 pi by 4. N is equal to 4, 9 pi by 4, which is greater than 2 pi. We don't need it. So what are the four values we have? Pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, and 7 pi by 4. Okay. So what is f double dash of x? Minus 2 minus 2 sine 2x. Minus 2 sine 2x into 2, which is going to be minus 4 sine 2x. So what we need to do is substitute the value, substitute all these four values and check where you get maximum and where you get minimum. So what is f double dash of pi by 4? F double dash of pi by 4. Minus 4 into, you will get sine pi by 2. So it is minus 4. F dash x is 2 cos 2x. Then 2 is getting multiplied, no, in chain rule. So f double dash of pi by 4 is minus 4. Guys, listen. Listen. Sure. You can explain later. F double dash of pi by 4 is minus 4. Okay. Next. What is f double dash of 3 pi by 4? So you'll get minus 4 into sine 3 pi by 2. What is sine 3 pi by 2? Sine 3 pi by 2 is again 1. So again you are going to get minus 4, which is also less than 0. So at pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4, what are we going to get? 1 minute. 1.5. Sorry, it is plus 1. I'm sorry. Sine 3 pi by 2 is third quadrant, no? Correction. So minus 4 into sine 3 pi by 2 minus 4 into minus 1, which is going to be 4, which is greater than 0. So at pi by 4, you get minimum, and at 3 pi by 4, you get, sorry. Here, okay, 1 minute. I'll clear it. So at pi by 4, you get maximum. At 3 pi by 4, you get minimum. Similarly, when you substitute 7 pi by 4, what you will get is, so f double dash of 7 pi by 4, what are we going to get? Minus 4 sine of 7 pi by 2. So sine 7 pi by 2, which quadrant is it? Fourth term. See, 7 pi by 2, what is the closest multiple of 7 with 2? See, it's very simple. Listen, you need not think that my 7 pi by 2, listen to this. How to do it faster is, This you can write it as 6 pi plus pi divided by 2. It is 3 pi plus pi by 2. 3 pi means which quadrant are we falling into? So 3 times pi is 2 pi is first quadrant. 3 pi is third quadrant. So 3 pi plus pi by 2. You are again coming back to the third. You are at the end of the third and the fourth quadrant. Right. So minus 4 into sine 7 pi by 2, which is going to be how much? Sine of 3 pi plus pi by 2 is minus sine pi by 2. So you will have minus 4 into minus 1, which will be 4. Again, it is greater than 0. So you have minimum value here. Then what about f double dash of 5? Missed 5 pi by 4 in between. So what is f double dash of 5 pi by 4? So f double dash of 5 pi by 4, this point. See, actually, pi by 4, we wrote it here. 3 pi by 4 is here. 5 pi by 4, I missed it. I'm writing it here. 7 pi by 4, it is minimum. See, it's very simple. Oh, sorry, it's very simple, okay? Pi by 4, you will get maximum. Similarly, at the third point, you will get maximum. That is 5 pi by 4. This one, 3 pi by 4, it is minimum. Similarly, you will get at 7 pi by 4. It will be a symmetric curve, okay? So, f double dash of 5 pi by 4, how much is the answer going to be? So minus 4 into sine of 5 pi by 2. 5 pi by 2 means which quadrant? 2 pi plus pi by 2. You will fall in the first quadrant. So first quadrant, it is going to be positive. So answer will be minus 4, which is less than 0. So at 5 pi by 4 also you will have maximum. What is the question? At what points on the interval does the function sine 2x attain its maximum? The answer is pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. That's it. You need not write the values because they didn't ask. Okay. Since it is closed interval 0 to 2 pi, I would suggest you to check at 0 and 2 pi also. What is sine 0? 0. Sine 4 pi is also 0. So the maximum value is not going to be 0. It will be greater than that. You know what is the range of sine, right? It is between minus 1 to plus 1. So to put it simple, at pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4, sine 2x will take the value of 1. Okay. So just to give you a different picture, observe, I'll show you something. So between 0 to 2 pi, this graph of sine 2x will repeat itself twice. So this is between 0 to pi, and this is between pi to 2 pi. What is this point? Pi by 4. What is this point? 5 pi by 4. What is this point? 3 pi by 4. And what is this point? That's it. That is how it works. Did you understand why I drew it twice? Because the frequency is 2. Okay. So this is how it works. Make a note. Zero to 2 pi into the அப்படி கேட்ட இந்த மெத்தட் வேலைக்கு ஆகும். A sin x plus b cos x மட்டும்தான் இது applicable. Shall I proceed? Shall we go to the next one? Did you all copy this graph? Okay. So answer. What is the maximum value of the function? That's it. Only thing is, if it is asked as subjective, you need to show the steps. So just to show the steps, practice it once. Write it down. Here there is no domain, okay? So the domain is considered to be the real number set itself. See, just to clarify, the root of a square plus b square is applicable only when you have the combination of sine and cos, no other trigonometric function. It cannot work for secant tan, for secant cot, or anything. Okay. Where will you get? X equal to? Is it only pi by 4? First quadrant and third quadrant. Pi by, here there is no restriction on the domain, no? Don't write 45 first of all, don't write in degrees. So it will not be cos x is equal to sin x. See, cos pi by 4 and sin pi by 4 are 1 by root 2. Similarly, cos 3 pi by 4 and sin 3 pi by 4 are minus 1 by root 2. There also they are equal only, no? That is why if you see, I always write the general solution. I write it as n pi plus pi by 4. Go and check the previous places. I did similar kind of problem somewhere, no? Second or third problem. I don't remember which one it is. Just check and see. Listen. Find the maximum value of the function sin x plus cos x. So f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x. When there is nothing mentioned related to the domain in this case is going to be a real number. But remember, you will be able to find since it's going to follow a symmetric pattern, if you're able to observe the changes of maximum and minimum in one complete cycle, the same thing will repeat for every other cycle. Okay. So f dash of x is going to be equal to cos x minus sin x, and you equate it to 0 for maximum or minimum. On solving this, we get tan x equal to 1, which implies x is equal to, listen to this carefully. If you have tan alpha is equal to tan beta, something like this. If you have tan alpha is equal to tan beta, then alpha is written as n pi plus beta. Okay, this is called as the general solution. Alpha is equal to n pi plus beta. This is called as the general solution for tan alpha is equal to tan of something. So in this case, tan x is equal to 1, no? So basically it means tan x is equal to tan pi by 4. So comparing both, alpha is x. So x is equal to n pi is a part of the formula plus what is beta? Beta is pi by 4. After you write the general solution, what you do is you substitute n is equal to 0 into this. Then you will get x is equal to pi by 4. If you substitute n is equal to 1 into this, you will get x is equal to 3 pi by 4. If you put n is equal to 2, you will get 2 pi plus pi by 4. I told you, you verify it for one cycle, it will be clear. So tan x is equal to 1, it is positive. It is going to be positive in the first and the third quadrant. So pi by 4 falls in the first quadrant, 3 pi by 4 falls in the third quadrant. So those are the two values that we found. Now our job, so these are the two critical points. Now our job is to find which point is going to give the maximum value and which is going to give you the minimum value. So f double dash of x is equal to how much? Minus sin x minus cos x. Take each value and substitute it. So f double dash of pi by 4 minus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2, which will be minus root 2. F double dash of 3 pi by 4. See, minus sine of 3 pi by 4 is minus 1 by root 2. So negative of negative will become positive. So this whole thing is positive. This is also positive. So 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2 will give you root 2. I hope I'm clear. So this is minus root 2. This is root 2. So pi by 4 will be the point of maximum and 3 pi by 4 will be the point of minimum. So what are they asking? What are the maximum value and minimum value? Only the maximum value, no? So for maximum value, you need to find f of pi by 4. So what is going to be f of pi by 4? 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, which is going to be root 2. So root 2 is going to be the maximum value. Just in case, if they ask you what is the minimum value, you will write f of 3 pi by 4. Sin 3 pi by 4 is minus 1 by root 2. Cos 3 pi by 4 is also minus 1 by root 2. So minus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 is going to give you minus root 2. Okay. So this is all about the maximum and the minimum value of sin x plus cos x. And here there is no restriction on the domain. One substitute panna pi plus 5 pi by 4 varudha. I'm sorry, correct. It is 5 pi by 4 because it is 3 pi by 4 falls in the second quarter. Mistake, yeah. Guys, a correction here. So this will be 5 pi by 4. This is also 5 pi by 4 and this is 5 pi by 4. Done? What's the time? Almost 6, sir. Okay. Those are online. We'll stop with this for today. The remaining ones we'll discuss tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. We'll wind up this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.